Welcome residents to another one of our Talk of the Town programs where I try to bring you up to date, and inform you of some current events and review some of the past events that have occurred here within the town. I would be trying to film this outside today, but it's a wintry day. We just had a freeze last night, and there's still some snow flurries here, so a little bit too cold to go out to Carnwath, today. So I'm here in my office talking with you. First, I'd like to thank once again. I can't get enough words of thank to our extremely capable, dedicated Veterans Affairs Committee and the group 501c3 that they had established to support veterans activities going forward. This past weekend, we held our two events, what we call the Heroes Weekend, and one was the 5K walk run. This was the Ennister Memorial run. Joe was dedicated 30, 40 years to the community, passed away last year, so we're wanting to recognize him and ongoing recognition for him. So a tremendous success. We had many participants, so exceeding what our expectations were, nearly 100 runners and walkers, and some of whom really turned in amazing times. Also, we had our memorial sign dedication on Sunday. This was the signs that you will see on the north and south ends of the town of Wappinger along Route 9. This was really 2 years in the making, thanks to, again, the committee led by Kevin Hawthorne and Randy Ross, and very able committee members who I've mentioned before. I won't mention here today, but a special thanks to State Senator Sue Serino, and also Assemblyman Kieran Lawler, who helped get legislation. They sponsored legislation in Albany, and then also got it passed, and then had successfully gotten the governor to sign this. This will be here for memoriam, and we're really proud of that as showcasing the significant efforts we're doing in our town for recognizing and supporting our veterans, and there are more to come. We do have a banner program right now where we'll be exhibiting in first phase banners along Middlebush Road and Sergeant Palmatier. This is in recognition of our soldiers who have really contributed to the community, both with sacrifices they've made and on ongoing service to the community. So if anyone's interested in recognizing veteran to put up, whether it's now or in the future, would like to buy a banner, contribute toward a banner, please let us know. Also, we are taking applications for new paving stone out at the memorial that we have in Schlott House Park. Speaking of Schlott House Park, we'll be holding another one of our outdoor events as we try to get more activities moving in the town of Wappinger. The Recreation Department being led in this case by Donna Lenhart, who is a very dedicated, strong pet lover. We're holding our first ever what we call Pet Palooza. That's P-A-W, Palooza, on Saturday, May the 8th. And this will take place from 10 a.m. through 2 p.m. at Schlott House Park. Schlott House is our park, the white old farm building and grounds that are on the corner of All Angels and New Hackensack Road. And this is across from the mosque and also cat a corner from the New Hackensack Fire Station. There will be an area for animal shelters, rescues with pets for adoption. Again, please come out if you're interested in adopting a pet and have had difficulty finding one during the COVID period. Come out there. The D.C. Dutchess County Sheriff's Department, our Sheriff's Deputy, will have K9 unit there for a meet and greet, and they provide invaluable service throughout the town. And there will be also craft and pet related vendors on hand there as well. There'll be a food vendor and a DJ, and you can bring your dog there and get it licensed. The Dutchess County SPCA, in conjunction with the county's Department of Community and Behavioral Health, will not only have adoptable pets with them, but will also be giving free rabies vaccinations, to the pets. There are appointments for that. You can go online on our recreation site and get more information. Or you can pre-register with the SPCA at www.dcspca.org. They will be doing also microchipping of pets for location identification. So a lot of cool things that are going to be going on there. Last but by no means least, again, in order to continue our activities and fundraising for our veterans activities, we'll be having lottery scratcher tickets there. And we'll have a basket of scratchers filled up for a raffle event. Tickets will be $10 each, and with a value of about $250 in the basket. So all proceeds will go toward our veterans, to our veterans group, that the 501c3, as I mentioned earlier. The rain date, if the weather should be inclement, will be May 9th, but hopefully we won't need to hold it a day later. We ask everyone who attends this event, to bring some unopened pet food, whether it's cans, whether it's bags, boxes. We'll have a donation box there, and so that will be able to go toward the various organizations that help as they find homeless pets, and it's a very good cause. So please bring out, a can, a box of food, but it needs to be unopened. And so this will be on May the 8th. I'll talk about this some more. You'll see more advertisements for that program. I'd like to remind everyone again that we still have open positions for town boards, agencies, groups. There's still open position for our Board of Assessment Review. This is an extremely important board that looks at the tax assessments, evaluations when people have concerns or complaints about valuation of your property. Then you can file that concern, complaint with the tax assessor's office, and then there's a day, which we'll talk about later in May, that will be designated for you to file to discuss your grievance. So we still have one position open for the Board of Assessment Review. Our Planning Board and Zoning Board, again, two very important boards that are independent from the town board and from my office. These we've put in a number of appointments through volunteers over the last few years that I've been here. It's been a very diverse group, and we hope to see more people interested in participating on those boards. Related to the Planning Board, on May 3rd there will be a major open to the public hearing here at Town Hall. And we've taken extensive efforts. Barbara Roberti and I and the team have been working to make sure that within the COVID environment, and I'll talk about that shortly, that there is plenty of opportunity and the proper protections for people to express their opinions with respect to the items before the Planning Board. We're hoping for nice weather, and we will be holding a lot of the waiting areas outside because we don't have enough room under COVID requirements to be indoors. That's again the May the 3rd. On next Monday's board meeting, we will be discussing, I'm going to be proposing to the board that we reopen Town Hall to general population rather than just by appointments. Of course, you're always welcome to schedule an appointment to come in, but to reopen the Town Hall, because we had closed it down once we had like 4 COVID cases within the town departments. So that will be discussed, but I'm going to be proposing it because while the state, and particularly in New York City, is having this fourth wave, all of you, our residents, our businesses, are doing a very fine job in controlling the spread of COVID here in the town of Wappinger. I think combination of people continuing to wear masks, washing their hands, being socially distant. You'll recall previously at our board meetings we decided that April is a critical month, and it has been, unfortunately, for many people. But here in the town, as of today, and I'll knock on wood, our numbers have declined significantly from what was a high of just a few weeks ago of 120 active cases to 82 active cases. It's still a high, and certainly high compared to when we were in a lockdown situation, but it's been declining. Even more important, throughout the county, hospitalizations have not been rising. That's extremely good news. And the active cases throughout the county, not just in the town, have declined from around 1,400 to yesterday, as the statistics that were released yesterday, down to 902. So let's keep that up, because it's resulted in a significant decline, from around 7% at the peak during this new wave to now 3.4% active cases of those that are testing. So it's below the 4% number that we were using, that our county executive and the mayors and supervisors were using as kind of a benchmark. The vaccinations continue to go smoothly. Again, I encourage everyone to get a vaccination. I've had my 2 Moderna shots, and successfully with very, very little impact other than little soreness in the arm. Some people may react differently, so you consult with your doctors, physicians with respect to that. But the good news is that we are seeing the spread under control here in the town of Wappinger and throughout the county. So it's my intention to get us reopened so that we can be seeing more of you. We'll continue our COVID protocols here within the town. We'll continue to monitor temperatures, require a mask being worn until we get the all clear from the county executive's office. So please continue to follow the safety protocols wherever you can, and we look forward to seeing you soon. So enjoy our parks. You'll be hearing more things on our board discussions with respect to continued enhancement of parks and lifestyle. I'll talk a little bit more about that in next week's briefing, which hopefully will be out of doors over in Carnwath or one of our other park locations. So until soon, please stay safe and remain well.